So push and breathe. Plan and protest, they go together. And we must persevere. My last three things. Number one, I believe that the creator of this universe has given us two hands, one to reach forward and one to reach back, lifting as we climb. We are our sisters and brothers keepers. In all of my life, I have never heard anybody say that they wanted to be poor, that they wanted to be on Medicaid, that they wanted to live in public housing, that they wanted to have food stamps. Woo, that's the life of me. Nobody ever says that. They always have a dream. How many of you know that everybody does not run the race at the same pace? And so we must seek first to understand and then to be understood and check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. Because sometimes, now Chairman, I ain't talking about the Democrats in this room, but I'm talking about them Democrats other places. You know, we thumb down our nose, we look down on people, we don't treat people with love. Loving somebody doesn't mean that you have to accept everything that they believe, nor everything that they do. But love means that you will have some empathy for people. Right. I got a chance to travel this country on behalf of Senator Bernie Sanders. And I met people from all walks of life who had the same hurt. That there is an unseemliness about the wealth of the 0.1%. That there is something wrong when poverty becomes a crime. Democrats, if we don't do it, nobody else will. But there are some good-hearted and conscious people from other walks of life and other political affiliations, even if we don't see it on the federal level much. Lord have mercy. So two hands, one to reach forward and one to reach back. Number two, and most importantly, we can't ask other folks to do more for us than we are willing to do for ourselves. Brother Frederick Douglass put it this way. He said, you might not get everything that you work for, but you will work for everything that you get. And we understand that. But lastly, in the words of my grandmother was from the South. State chair woman. She was born in 1913. She could not read or write. She was robbed. But what I learned from my grandmother, when I asked her what does it take to be successful in life, she said, my dear granddaughter, all you need are the 3 bones. I want to leave you with grandma's 3 bones. The wishbone, the jawbone, and the backbone. She said the wishbone will keep you hoping and praying because hope is the motivator, but the dream is the driver. The reason why we do what we do each and every day is because we hope and believe that tomorrow will be better than today. She said the jawbone will give you courage to speak truth, to power, to lift your voices. It should matter when we are in the room. When people of good consciousness get together, there's nothing that we cannot accomplish. One thing that I will say about our great nation, we may not have started off together. We may not have treated everybody as equals, but we have been a nation of progress. And I'd be damned if we don't let anybody take us backwards, if I can say those words. I mean, all of the hoping, the wishing, the talking, the praying, all of that stuff is good, but she said it doesn't mean a thing unless you have the supercalifragilistic expialidocious bone. And that is the backbone. Because the backbone will keep us standing through all of our trials and our tribulations. And in this life, sisters and brothers, we're going to go through some stuff, but we can't have a testimony without a test. And we are being tested. We're being tested. The darkness is not a wound, and not a tomb, it's a wound. We are being tested about whether or not we have heart enough and love enough and courage enough and oomph enough and fight enough to do what we know is right, to do it 99.9% of the time in love.
I love you, Nina Turner!
And we have to persevere. We got a wishbone and a jawbone and a backbone. And we are going to use our collective efforts, whether we agree with each other or not, to make the crooked path straight and to continue to fight not only for ourselves, but for generations yet unborn who are depending on us to see the promise in this problem. It may take, we may fight and fight and fight and never see the success in our lifetime.
That's right.
Amen.
But we all have an obligation to make this world a better place for the next generation.